Anyone that's been here for a while knows that I am a big fan of flashlights and personal lighting. Matter of fact, I've been sporting this alkaline-powered Milwaukee flashlight, and it served me well. It's very bright. I believe it's 300 lumens, and you have the ability to focus the beam, turning it from flood to spot. The only issues that we have, and there's two of them, is that the belt clip will bend here and there. The only other issue that I've had with this light is we have some wear of the anodizing. We have some of it wearing off here. Light operates perfectly, never have a problem with it, and I get good life out of the batteries. It is LED. Let's fast forward to 2020. Milwaukee has announced new personal lighting. These two variants that we have here are USB rechargeable, so there is no replacing of alkaline batteries. They look like they're going to be just as tough. They do have a very similar pocket clip on the back, but these variants, because of the red lithium technology, are 800 lumens and 1100 lumens. That's tons of lumens. I gotta be totally honest with you. I've been waiting to get these out of their packages since I got them. I know that all of you want to do it with me, so we're going to do it right after this message from our sponsor, VCG Construction. Head on over to the merch store where you get hats, t-shirts, tech shirts, hoodies. Link is in the description below. This part of the video is being recorded after the initial unboxing test. Why have I traveled through time? The reality is we're trying to save you the trouble that we have had. There's a flaw with this flashlight and/or its literature. There was a huge oversight, and we're gonna go over what we had to do to resolve those issues and/or save you from having those problems. It's all coming right up. The smaller 800 lumen version is product number 2160-21. This is USB rechargeable. It comes with the USB cord here. Pretty cool. They're touting here all day runtime. This has high definition true view LEDs, which gives you high output bullseye beam, provides spot and flood coverage. But you'll see it's IP67 rated, so it says waterproof and dust proof. It's 4-meter impact resistant, so if you drop it from 4 meters in the air, it says it will bounce off and not break, I suppose. It's chemical resistance, and it has artificial intelligence 6000 series aluminum. I didn't realize artificial intelligence, the 6000 series, was being made out of aluminum. I didn't get it. Whatever. Run times. On high, 800 lumens, you're getting 2.5 hours. On low, which is 100 lumens, which is still significant. Think about some of the older mag lights, the batons, that took like 90 batteries. Those were probably 30 lumens max. 30 lumens max. You're talking about on low, and it will run 11 hours. Am I alluding to this Milwaukee flashlight, being as rugged or well built as the Maglite? I'm not saying that. I will say though, this one has proven to be really, really handy and really trusty. Look how far we've come with battery and LED technology. Leave it down below. Is Maglite offering LED variants or LED versions of their personal lighting, their compact flashlights, that's putting out this many lumens with rechargeable batteries? Let us know below. We're truly interested. Maglite was my go-to for a lot of years. You'll see here, the light has a limited lifetime warranty. So if something happens, if that LED goes dead, they're saying it's got a limited lifetime warranty. USB battery's got a 2-year warranty, and I'll show you the battery on the interior. Frustration-free packaging, this is not. I will tell you though, this is a handsome flashlight. This one feels almost as light as the alkaline version. The outgoing alkaline, and when I say outgoing, I don't mean that they're not making this anymore. I pretty much have determined that I'm gonna be rocking one of these new USB red lithium powered variants as my EDC. But The outgoing model is 4.8 ounces, all right? And we put our USB version on here, we're at 6.1. So we're at 1.3 ounces more for the USB version. The big difference is going to be a little bit of width, but the length. I will tell you this much. That's a nice stiff pocket clip. So inside your pocket, it's really not much more flashlight. The pocket clip is removable, but if this snaps off, you could potentially replace it. You'll see underneath the pocket clip, you have your product number. We're gonna twist off this cap. You'll see that it has a nice, and it's oiled O-ring here to keep water from infiltrating. It's IP67 rated. It's water and dust proof. We have Milwaukee's red lithium. This is their USB 3.0 red lithium battery. You're not going to be able to use standard like 18650 or 21700 cells with this flashlight. They've made it proprietary. But the other thing is this red lithium USB battery, you can move this around the platform. For instance, headlamps or maybe even heated gear like the heated gloves. You can use this cell with those items. This is the charger that comes with the older heated gear gloves. I will say though, with seeing this USB battery, which is an older gen, compared to this one here, which is 3.0, I'm thinking that they did not upgrade cells. They're still using 18650s for their flashlights and their heated gloves. There's no way to focus this beam, which is a bummer to me, because I like to be able to use my flashlight as a spot and a flood. This did say though that it has the ability to do that. Maybe that's within the modes. If we hold down our button here, it will cycle through its two modes. Here is high. If we hold the button down, that is low. On the low setting, we are at 100 lumens. Let's compare that. This is 300 lumens. When we focus that beam, I mean, look at that. They're pretty close. You could tell that the alkaline is brighter. I mean, but this is putting out, this is its max setting, 300 lumens. This is low on the alkaline, low, high. This is high on the USB. I mean, it just washes out the alkaline. This is really nice. You do have a really bright light. And we have what seems to be a spot in the center, right? And then a flood around it. It has a wide beam range, if you look. And the further I move away, the more of the wall it lights up, okay? So I kind of feel like it has both spot and flood built into the single non-adjustable lens. We have an amber here. It might be low on its charge. We have our charging bank here with a bunch of USB. We have tons of electronics and lights that need to be charged that way, so we have a charging station. But you'll see as the flashlight's charging, we have a pulsating red light here. I'm pretty sure this will turn green or solid green or pulsate green. These flashlights, these older, which I love this one. This was really great as well. This one had its pulsating light here. This is fully charged right now. Now here's the difference between the two. This has a precision twist focus that gives you full control from spot to flood, which I like. This is IP67 rated, so it is waterproof and dustproof up to 1 meter waterproof. It's 4 meter impact resistant, it's chemical resistance. Once again, it's got that artificial intelligence from the 6000 series aluminum. It's crazy. On high, it's 1100 lumens. Medium, it's 600 lumens. And low, it's 100 lumens. Let's get this thing open. We have our USB cord. We have our light. Now, once again, we have that O-ring end cap to keep water and dust from infiltrating. Everything is very similar. Here's the question though. Is the extra heft because of that focusing beam? I mean, are they still getting that extra lumen output through the use of that single USB 3.0 cell? Or do they have two jammed in here? They have just the one. If we pull off our belt clip, you'll see once again, 216120. That would be bare tool. So it's the light without the battery, not the cell that it takes inside. For instance, this is catalog number, this cell itself, the red lithium, is catalog number 48112131. The specifications for the red lithium USB 3.0 are 4 volts, 12 watt hours. This is on, that's high. If I hold down, we have medium, then low. High, medium. That medium is 600 lumens, and then low is 100 lumens. Now the big difference between the two flashlights is the ability to focus the beam. As we twist the flashlight head, we're able to turn this into a spotlight. Now this is the spot area on low. That's 100 lumens. I'm gonna just compare, contrast. This is the spot on high, 300 lumens from the alkaline version. As we pump up to medium, this is 600 lumens on spot. You can see this is 300 lumens on spot. Way brighter. Really nice, clean light as well. Then we pump it all the way up to, that's high. That's 1100 lumens. If we then revert back to flood, I mean, you might be able to pick up a little bit of a hot spot on that flood, but the USB really, it's washing it out. That's a powerful LED at 1100 lumens. It's getting hot. Just be mindful of that. I'm wondering if any point these lights would time out with extended use. Both of these lights are very nice. I think they offer a really powerful light coming from a very small battery cell. They have a lot of features. I do like the features of the 1100 more than the 800. I like that extra medium setting. I also like the ability to focus and spread the beam. Milwaukee says that these lights are IP67 rated and they're good to a meter underwater. Okay. What we have here is not coffee. This is a coffee cup. You could say it's full of water. Here's the deal. The USB charging port is wide open. It doesn't have a rubber grommet or anything that fits over that. That seems very odd to me. And I looked in the packaging and I feel like if there was a rubber grommet, I don't feel like I'm missing anything here. If there was a rubber grommet, it would be lanyard. There would be a lanyard that kind of locks it to the light. Oh, look at it. Yo. I mean, it's in there. It's still running. I mean, we were filled up to the brim with it, and it's still going. Heck yeah. Look at that. Boom. And you can see, I mean, there's plenty of water in that USB port. Look. Look. Now, I don't know if I would go crazy plugging this thing in to charge it while it's still wet, but we're dropping it. We're seeing some flickers. Oh, it turned off.
It's off.
Why did it turn off?
The death of a flashlight?
Battery's dead. Came back on though. So those were pretty amazing results, but here we are. After our testing, where we dropped our flashlight into the water, the flashlight continued to operate for a number of minutes. And we went on to charge its, or attempt to charge its red lithium USB 3.0 cell by plugging the flashlight in. Not long after, I looked at the indicator light on the flashlight and saw it blinking red and green. Anyone that's been on the Milwaukee tool platform, whether it be M12 or M18, will know that that back and forth blinking means there's an error. Closer inspection, of course, and with the help of an air compressor and nozzle, try to blow out that USB input, and that would be this one right here. As we got an air compressor in there, we had water coming back at us and into the body of the flashlight. I literally went into the instruction manual, like I did during the unboxing, and read the literature on the packaging. And I said, am I doing something wrong? Was there a cap for this USB port that would seal it up? I just couldn't find anything. Literally couldn't find anything here and here. I resorted to the cell phone trick I said, let me put my USB rechargeable flashlight in some kitty litter. You could use rice, white rice, brown rice, anything that will absorb moisture. So we tried to dry out our flashlight. There's still some water within the lens. I'm just hoping that it will operate. I'm a little bummed out by it because we're talking about a flashlight. It's supposed to be IP67 rated. We're talking 70, 80 bucks, and it didn't deliver what it was supposed to do. Now, we tried drying it out. I don't know if the kitty litter solved the issue, but hopefully it did. Let's pop our red lithium battery in here, see if we saved it. You'll see we have our indicator light. It turned off. We don't necessarily have an error indicator at this point. It looks like the kitty litter might have saved the day. So you see we're moving through all three modes. So it's actually working. I had no idea what maybe I did wrong, or was I missing something? I reached out to Milwaukee Tool and I said, listen, what's the like, I don't understand. Am I missing something? They sent me an email with further literature for these flashlights. And I will say this, love the flashlights. I think they're awesome. The fault here isn't in the flashlights. It's actually the same problem that we've had with Milwaukee Tools not delivering where people have an expectation they should deliver. It's in the actual literature themselves. It doesn't explain enough. Here's the thing, they sent me further literature that shows you how to cap this hole. If you look at this, there's nothing here that says anything about this, closing up this USB port. I assure you, there's nothing here or here that says anything about closing up that USB port. And how am I so sure? Well, I read it all, number one, and I said to Milwaukee, wow, how did I miss this? Where is this literature for closing this up? I'm embarrassed. Milwaukee Tool's response was, apparently there is none. Can you please include that literature in your review? Here's the secret trick, not included in the literature. It's not very intuitive, but it's pretty simple. When you know that you have to do that. And here's the thing. If Milwaukee Tool shipped these flashlights with this cover in this position, then you would know to charge, you need to line this little dot up with this USB signal here, this USB stamp, right? Oh, well, how do I charge it? Well, there's no port. Oh, look at this dot. Look at this little charging port indicator. Maybe if I twist this. But that's not how they ship. Both of these flashlights came to us in this manner. A simple, if you're not going to include it in your literature, maybe that little tweak would save all of you a headache of having to have this replaced under warranty and save Milwaukee Tool a whole bunch of money. I don't know. But hopefully all of this helps a whole bunch of you. I really like the flashlights. I really hate the literature. Hopefully this will continue to run so we can give it a long-term review. I planned on carrying this one with me constantly. This is going to be my new EDC. But if you like getting 100% of the information so that you don't have a mishap, then smash the like button. It's free for you to do. You get 7 years of good luck. Helps out the channel immensely. There's really no good reason not to. I mean, if you don't think we earned it on this one, I don't know what to tell you. Kitty litter ain't cheap. Also, leave it down in the comments section below. Has there ever been a time where you've been using Milwaukee Tools and the literature was so incomplete, or was to the point where you maybe misused a tool for its intended purpose? Did the instructions leave you high and dry to where you had to have a warranty claim replace the tool. We want to know. We want to hear it all, good, bad, and ugly. With that, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you all on the next one.
Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is pretend you're this guy. And you're here at the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here, and maybe over here. See you later.